Welcome back, and we've got news just coming in. Sushant Singh Rajput's companies are in focus in the entire death probe. Two of the four companies that he had formed, Vivid Rage Reality X Private Limited, Reality, the name itself inspired by Rhea Chakrabarty's name, RHEALITY, and Front India for World Foundation, ran from a flat number 503 in Sai Futures building in Ulve in Navi Mumbai. And this flat is in the name of Rhea Chakrabarty's father. The probe so far suggests that neither Sushant Singh Rajput nor Rhea ever visited this flat. Ashish Mehrishi joins us with more details. So as more and more information is unearthed, it all points to some argy-bargy.
It looks to be, Anand, no doubt about it. Reason being, there are two areas of concern. One is that there looks to be a financial angle. The Enforcement Directorate has already asked for the copy of FIR from Bihar Police. There are allegations that around 17 crore rupees were taken away, or in fact siphoned out of the accounts of Sushant Singh Rajput, and the ultimate beneficiary. The allegation is that it was Rhea Chakrabarty and her family members were the beneficiary of that money. Having said that, the other area of concern is there are three companies in which Sushant Singh Rajput was either director or shareholder. One is Vivid Rage Realities, second is Front India for World Foundation, and the third company is Insai Ventures Private Limited. Two of them have been recently registered in 2019 and 2020. As far as Insai Ventures goes, it was registered in 2018, and the registration address is of Gurugram, which is near Delhi now. But if you go to the Vivid Rage Realities, there are three partners in the company. One is Rhea, second is Shavik, her brother, and the third is Sushant Singh Rajput, each holding 33% equity. So apart from that, if you come to Front India for World Foundation, this is again, it's a Section 8 company of the Companies Act, which is a non-for-profit organization. It was registered on 12/9/2019, and basically, if you see the article and the memorandum of association of the company, it talks about eradicating hunger, eradicating poverty and malnutrition, promoting healthcare, including also apart from that, setting up homes and hostels for women, orphans, and old age homes. So that was the entire idea. But if you go through the directorship and the shareholding pattern of this company, only one share was with Shavik, and 99.99% was with the Sushant Singh Rajput. So 9,999 shares was with Sushant Singh Rajput, and one share was with Shavik Chakrabarty. It's an interesting. If you see, it usually doesn't happen like that. But it's an interesting.
Well, yes, it is, and why this flat in Ulve and which neither of them had ever gone, and that too it's in Rhea Chakrabarty's father's name. This was all very, very dodgy in terms of the details that are coming through. We'll see what more details come through, and we'll keep close tabs on that. Ashish, thanks for that. More news coming through. Then this is coming in from Mumbai now, where the Bihar police officials have recorded a statement of Sushant's ex-girlfriend Ankita Lokhande. Two Bihar cops visited her house, questioned her for almost an hour. Interestingly, they came and left in auto rickshaws, and the pictures very clearly show. Clearly, they are getting no cooperation from the Mumbai police. They've been left to fend on their own, fend for themselves, and that's what they're doing. So Ankita Lokhande had yesterday put out a tweet which said, "Truth wins." Radhika Ramaswamy joins us with the details. So the Bihar police have to leg it out on their own. They are getting no cooperation or help from the Mumbai police.
Yes, that's what it looks like, Anand. They did come in an auto rickshaw and they left in Ankita's car. Ankita is the one who dropped them off. Yes, so Ankita Lokhande, former girlfriend of Sushant Singh Rajput, has been questioned by the Bihar police. She was questioned to close to an hour, so her statement recording is over now. In fact, we know for a fact that she had put out a cryptic tweet yesterday saying "Truth wins." She had recently also met with some of the cops in Bihar when she had gone there to meet Sushant Singh Rajput's family after his demise. She had shared some of the information that Sushant had shared with her about Rhea. She had shared some of the texts in which Sushant had told Ankita that Riya was in fact harassing him. So
Right.
therefore her statement is definitely crucial since
Right.
she knew Sushant Singh Rajput for many years, dated him for many years, worked together, and she was privy to a lot of information, personal and professional, about Sushant Singh Rajput.
Right. Thank you for the input. So there is so much that is now currently happening in this entire case, and lots of developments towards the evening. Let's just get a quick update on what is happening. It's a full-fledged war, and the war is now, battle is going to be fought in the courts. The Bihar government had already taken a position, and now they have clearly come out and said they've enlisted the services of Mukul Rohatgi, where they are now going to oppose Riya's petition in the Supreme Court. The Bihar government will move the Supreme Court against the petition. Former Attorney General Mukul Rohatgi will represent the Bihar government. Bihar Chief Minister will recommend a CBI probe if Sushant Singh Rajput's family wants it. And this is what sources are telling CNN News 18. And this is something which Sushant's father has already said it in the past, that he would like an independent agency to probe this matter and get to the bottom of it. Sushant's sister claims Riya used black magic on Sushant Singh Rajput. This is what Meetu Singh has actually told the Bihar police in her questioning, which lasted about 4 hours. The Enforcement Directorate will now be probing the withdrawal of not 15 but actually 17 crore, as Ashish Maharishi told us, from SSR's accounts, and what this money, where this money is gone. And they will also invoke the PMLA if there is some malpractice that is found there. The Bihar police recording Sushant's ex-girlfriend Ankita Lokhande's statement, and they came in by auto. And Ankita Lokhande courteous enough to say, all right, my car, and I'll give you my car, we'll drop you. The question is, the Bihar government has taken sides. They have really decided that they will back their son. They will back the family who has lost a son, and they hail from Bihar. Question is, will the Uddhav Sarkar take sides now? Because right now, the Mumbai police and the Maharashtra government do not want to hand over the probe to the CBI. Vikas Singh, former ASG and also lawyer of Sushant Singh's family, is with us along with Akash Deep. Vikas Singh ji, yesterday we had a conversation and you said that you would like to file a caveat because Riya Chakrabarti had called for a CBI probe on the 16th of July on social media, on Twitter. And now she's moved the Supreme Court saying move the probe to Mumbai. The Bihar government today now deciding that we are going to oppose any such move by Riya Chakrabarti because we want the probe to happen. Are you also open for it to be taken over by the CBI?
Well, we are not at all, Anand, interested in the CBI, and our position is very clear that we have got the FIR registered in Patna. We have full faith that the Patna police will get justice for us. And whatever Patna police has done so far in a span of hardly 2 days, Anand, you will realize Mumbai police had not even thought of going in this direction at all. So just see what they have done all this while for 45 days and what Bihar Patna police has done in just 2 days. So it's really appalling because what Mumbai police was doing was actually investigating some angle which we really don't know was a cognizable offence also or not, because they were definitely not investigating Sushant Singh and the people around him and where he went and who all he used to interact with, who are his servants. So that inquiry has not happened. The Mumbai police is only interested in calling the big names of Bollywood, making them sit for hours together. I don't know what kind of questioning is going on.
But Vikas Singh ji, Mumbai police says कि जब हमने पूछा इन्होंने बताया ही नहीं. अगर आपने बताया नहीं तो हम कैसे ये सब investigate करेंगे? That's what Mumbai police is saying. Mumbai police saying that when we went and asked for a statement, they never said all this.
Yes, so let me assume we didn't say anything. Let me assume that. Of course, it is not true, but let me assume that. What will common sense say? What will a policeman say if somebody has died? Who will be immediately responsible and who will be remotely responsible? The immediate responsibility will be people who are around him. Remote responsibility will be people whom we worked with 2 years back, 1 year back, this contract, that contract. So you start inquiring the remote possibility people.
Correct.
And do not touch the immediate possibility people. So who was he in touch with in the last? When did he start taking medicines? I mean, the pertinent question Mumbai police should have asked on its own, and which is what the family was thinking will do, is that look into what medicines he started having. When did he start having those medicines? Who took him to the doctor? Why was this medicine started only? Was the family made aware of these medicines? I mean, these are something which is on common sense. You don't require somebody to tell you this. So I'm trying to do a narrative, as if the family didn't say. Let me assume family didn't say anything.
Correct. I
Then
agree.
what does the Mumbai police
This
do?
is
it
a
not
question even
professional
before
police
you
force?
asked, even
So,
before you asked,
I
and
don't
somebody who does
understand.
not understand much of the law, as common sense, my question was, bhai, 14 तारीख को his death happened, and Riya Chakravarti was questioned on the 30th of June. तो 15-16 दिन के बाद she was
Just
questioned.
imagine.
She was questioned. What Sami Ahmed, the
And
physical trainer, has come out and
the
said
only
today.
person who should have been questioned.
What the physical trainer has come out and said that he was having pills or psychotropic drugs which he had not had it himself. He was never having these medicines, but suddenly he was starting to consume these medicines. The cook has told the Bihar police कि कुछ तो गड़बड़ था क्योंकि हमको निकलवा दिया गया. Meetu Singh, the sister, comes out and says that they used to do black magic for hours and they used to send everybody out of the house. What Akashji, one thing which corroborates, when the father said that February, Riya Chakrabarti initiated a change, a sweeping change of all the staff, the cook also says that even I was shafted.
Anand, these new findings that have come to light after Sushant's father's FIR have actually taken the case, on a head-on 360. I'm happy that needless witch hunting, that there is some individual in Bollywood or there is a cabal, there is a gang that was sitting and plotting that we should kill this actor because he's becoming a superstar. All those absurd theories have now gone into the background. And sir is right in saying that the Bombay police probably was under media pressure because every day on prime time it was being said, why is Karan Johar not being called? Why is this one not being called? Why is Sanjay Leela Bhansali not being called? At best, those people could be asked as to how come they had one-sided contracts, which is a different, larger debate. We are not an industry, as an individual.
No, but Akashdeep, sorry, I'm just saying, the Mumbai police has handled cases like Sheena Bora's case. They didn't succumb to all the questions that the media was asking. They did their own investigation. They had so many high-profile cases to handle. Here, the simple, commonsensical question between you, me, and Vikas Singh. I'm just saying, common sense is who are the near and dear, और उनसे सबसे पहले questioning होना चाहिए. जिससे सब क्वेश्चन सबसे पहले करना चाहिए था, उससे आपने 15 दिन बाद क्वेश्चन किया.
I completely agree with Vikas ji that ये तो मेरे जैसा आदमी जो नॉन पुलिस वाला है बोलेगा ऐसा हुआ है तो सबसे पहले उसकी जो लिव इन गर्लफ्रेंड थी 2 दिन पहले तक की उसको बुलाओ. सब कुछ पहले तो उससे पूछो, उसके स्टाफ से पूछो, ड्राइवर, कुक, बॉडीगार्ड, सबसे पहले एक नजदीक के लोगों से. ये बात आपको या मुझे, we Anand don't have to tell the cops.
No, and not just the call records from the phone, the text messages
so many things
which
to do.
Ankita Lokhande has shared with the Bihar police. The Mumbai police could not get out of Sushant Singh Rajput's phone.
And also, isn't it logical that when something like this happens with a fairly successful commercial actor, don't you check his financial records? Within a day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, the cops could have found out there is some huge amount that has gone.
To give the Mumbai police the benefit of doubt, perhaps they have done it because the family alleges that they ignored
We don't know.
They ignored these evidences.
Come out with a statement.
Let me ask Vikas Singh. Let me ask
police-
Vikas Singh because the family has alleged, Vikas Singh, that the Mumbai police set aside certain key evidences and a particular angle. This is also something which the family has come out and said. Correct me if I'm wrong. Now, please tell me, what should Uddhav Thackeray do? What should the Maharashtra government do? What should Anil Deshmukh, the Home Minister, do? Given the current position where the Bihar government is going ahead and now backing what their claims are and backing its state police.
Well, if Uddhav Thackeray has any shame left in him, he should immediately stop the Mumbai police from whatever witch hunt that they were doing and ask the Mumbai police to honorably hand over all the papers to the Bihar police and instruct the Commissioner Police or the DG Police of Maharashtra that please give all assistance to Bihar Police and ensure that this family gets justice and this case is taken to its logical end. Now you tell me something, Anand, in a case of this kind, why does the family have to tell you that you look at this and that angle when this is something which is the first thing which you have to supposed to do? And they have actually called all and sundry from the film industry and tried to, sort of find out as if there is some nepotism in the film industry. Now, nepotism is not a cognizable offense. If it is not a cognizable offense, the police has no jurisdiction to get into it. I mean, police can't even look at a non-cognizable offense. So let me put, I mean, that's even worse. This is not even a cognizable offense. And what the police was doing, and every day you were getting, media as this statement has come and this person, this contract, there is a difference, this clause is not there, it is there in
I agree with you.
contract.
I agree. I agree with you. It's all nice on paper, but it does. There is nothing that you can prosecute anybody on. The decision of a business, a call that is taken is a call that is taken. To try and prove that this is what it's a long drawn process. The immediate facts which were there, which were perhaps ignored. Akashdeep, one sec. Vikasji, I just want to ask you this: the complaint in February. Now, sources within the Mumbai police say ऐसी कोई complaint ही नहीं है. What complaint are you talking about? And secondly, the matter of jurisdiction, because for 44 days, it is the Mumbai police which has been taking the lead in the jurisdiction, in the investigation. The incident happened in Mumbai. So even though the FIR has been registered by the Bihar police, the Mumbai police will say, this is our domain. You can't take this out of here.
So Anand, immediate answers to that. As far as Mumbai police is concerned, it has not registered an FIR. So if there is no FIR, there can't be any investigation. So the only FIR that is registered today is the Patna FIR, which is now investigating the matter. Patna police is investigating. Now, as far as Patna jurisdiction is concerned, criminal law jurisdiction is not like civil law. Criminal law jurisdiction is determined by two factors. One is by part of cause of action. Now, part of cause of action definitely happened in Patna because father's access was denied to the son. And the conspiracy started with that. So basically keep him away from the father so that the counseling from the father stops. And then you can control the mind of the son. Don't engage the father in the treatment. Don't let him know which all doctors he is seeing. And when you leave him and go, don't tell the family that you're going and that you please ensure that he was taking that medicine and he should continue to take that. So that's one part of cause of action. The second is, and direct judgments of Supreme Court, that the consequence of this offense is in Patna because the father is in Patna. Father is the only victim, if you ask me. He doesn't have a mother, he is not married. So who is the victim? The victim is the father. And if the father is in Patna, he is the only person, or rather the real person, suffering the consequence.
Well, that is the
so
argument.
On both these counts, Patna police has jurisdiction.
Well, that's the argument. The aspect that remains is the complaint which you claim was filed in February, which the Mumbai police says we don't have a copy of. I have to wind up on that note. We'll take this forward. Up next with Zakir Jacob on Brass Tags. Akashdeep and Vikas Singh ji, thank you very much. Sorry, I have to wind up for the moment.